Hi everybody, this is Diane. As you may be able to tell by what you see here on my table, I have out my supplies for getting started on my friend's sewing journal. I decided that today I would at least get some pages cut and figured out. And I think I also figured out what I'm going to do for the cover. I had been trying to decide whether I would do a book cover or a fabric cover or what. I knew I wanted to do more than one signature. Otherwise, I probably would have used one of the Amazon mailers and just did a one signature journal. But I wanted to make a nice gift for my friend. Not that a one signature isn't nice, but I wanted to give her a full journal. So I'm going to do 3 signatures. Excuse me. So the reason I went with hardcover is because the pages are smaller than any other journal that I make usually. I don't understand my printer. Since I've had this printer, all of my journal pages come out almost a full page, and so these book covers that I get don't usually work with them unless I trim them down. But these are nice small pages, so I decided that I would use a book. This will be completely covered with fabric. I knew I wanted to use fabric, but I can cover a hardcover book with fabric. And these fit nicely in there, and then I can make other pages that would be more to the size of the book cover. So one of these will be for Debbie, and one will be for the shop. This is a journal kit called Retro Chic Sewing, and I'm not sure, I think it's Seneca Pond Crafts, but I will link this kit below. So I already got the pages cut out, folded. Well, this set is folded, and I've divided it into 2. And then in addition to these journal pages, there are full-size 8.5 by 11 pages with the borders. I trimmed the borders off. And so I divided those up also. And these 2 were extras, so I might just, this one I printed on the back. Not sure if I'll cut this up and use it for journaling cards or I don't know what, but I'll use that somehow. Might have to save it for another journal. And then, let's see, I don't know where the big ones are for this journal, but I had 3 of the large pages for each journal. So I'll just trim them to fit the hardcover book size. So this is for I think this is the journal for the shop. It doesn't really matter at this point. This one was an extra one, but I love this, so I think I'm going to swap out one of the other big pages. I'm just not sure where I moved the 3 big pages that went with this set, but we'll find it. So I'm just going to fold this, and I'll probably use this one in Debbie's journal, and then 2 other of the bigger pages. Let me see those book covers. See, this is what I typically get for a journal page, and it does barely fit in there, but that's just too close for comfort for me. It's right to the edge of this book, so I would trim that off, and I would trim some of that off. So what I want to do right now, before we start, I'm just going to tuck them inside of that to keep them all together. Before I get started on finding other pages, I've got all kinds of stuff around me to show you supplies that I have, but I have the journal kit right here. There are envelopes, folders, pockets, and different sorts of journaling cards and embellishments. I think everything that came with the kit is right here, at least that I printed and cut out. And apparently I used some of this kit before because I had a couple leftover little pockets that were duplicates. So I don't remember using this kit before, but I used some of it anyway. I know I didn't use all of it. So what I'm going to do right now is just divide these pieces up into the 2 journals. So these are kind of like a folder element. They're not a pocket. There's no flaps. And these two are probably something like a needle book, it could be. So I'm going to put one with Debbie's kit and one with the other. And this is a different type of folder. I don't know if I'm supposed to fold this down, but I'm going to leave it like that. I might do something to make it close. There's one for each journal, and for this I have 3 of the slanted pockets. So I'm going to put 2 in Debbie's, and then when I get to the other one I can make a slanted pocket out of papers that I have. These are spool cards. They're printed double like that, and then you fold them and you have a little card. I'm not sure what I will do with them because you can't really journal on them, so maybe I could leave one edge open to put a card in, but I have 2 for each journal. There's only one of these little petal cards. I'm going to give this one to Debbie because I think she'll be tickled by this kind of pocket that you put together like that. I just think she'll like that. And then let's see what else we have. We have some that look like the coin envelope shape, and there are 5 of those. So these 2 are duplicates. These 2 are blue, and this is an extra. These 2 are duplicates, and these 2 are wider and skinnier. Does that make sense? Short and wide style of envelopes. And I only have 2 of these little cards that look like thread spools, and 3 tabs. I'll just put those all with Debbie's, and I can make tabs for the other journal. And then I have these 2 different kinds of pockets. There's only one of each. This one, I don't like it when a pocket goes all the way up to the fold line, because how are you supposed to get anything in and out of that? I mean, you could, but it's not easy. I'll put a thumb hole in there. And this one is really cute. I have 3 tags, and they are all doubled like that. So I could cut them in half. That way I would have 3 for each journal. But I have enough other tags that I've made. You saw in my previous 2 Tag Tuesday videos. So I'm just going to keep these as they are. I'll put 2 of those with the other journal. And then these embellishments. I got tired of cutting around that shape, so I still have 3 that are uncut. It looks like I have 3 for each journal plus 1 extra. I'll put those 2 in Debbie's, and that, and then my favorite one is going to go in the one in my shop. It's all fun and games until the bobbin runs out. Okay, that takes care of the journal kit. And I have other things in this set of drawers that I always use to keep my ephemera pieces in. You can't see it in this video, but I've shown it before. So this is in the bottom drawer. The big things go in the bottom drawer, and in this case I've put my handmade pieces in there. So if you watched my videos, you will have seen all of these tags that I made. There are 4 tags for each journal that I created. You can go back and watch the previous Tag Tuesday videos, and you will see how I made those. And then I did these coin envelopes also, using some of those embellishments from the kit. Now these I had made I don't know how long ago I made these, but they were in with my sewing journal supplies, and they're just created with folded up pattern tissue and this fabric ribbon. I love that with the sewing machines. And this one is a little bit taller, and it has 2 side pockets, again with pieces of fabric ribbon. I think Debbie would like this, so I'm going to give that one to her and put this one with the other. I suppose I should divide these up. I wanted to give this one to Debbie because it might make her think of her mother, who was a quilter. It says, "She who leaves a trail of stitches is never forgotten." And these don't matter much. Who gets what? This is the fabric that Debbie bought for me. So I'll try to include a fabric flip using that also. And I have some other digitals. This is a digital that I made because I have this needle case. So I'll make a little booklet out of that. And these I think are from the Innkeeper. Innkeep. I think it's the Innkeeper. Anyway, I've had these for a while, and I just think they're so cute. And there are 2 of, there's 4, so I can put 2 with Debbie's and 2 with that one. And this is a piece of fabric that is ironed to this, and I love this. So I'm not sure, I only have one. So I'm just going to put these 2 items in that bottom drawer, and we'll just see who gets them. These are some extra pieces. And then I have just some other digital pieces. Some of them, again, are made from items that I have and scanned. These button cards. And then there are pieces from other digital kits that were left over. And in this top drawer, I have vocabulary cards. I think most, if not all of these, most of them are from the old design shop, and I had printed them on colored and patterned paper. I'll use the pink ones because there's a lot of pink in this digital kit, but I know some of them did not come from the old design shop. I think these, and these little digital rickrack cards, so I've got those to play with. Now, for the cover, I'm going to cover it with fabric, and I have quite a few fabric pieces, but I thought what would go with the colors of these journal pages would be this. There's red in it instead of pink, but it does have the turquoise color, and I thought that that would be okay with this. So I will cover the fabric, or the hard covers, with that fabric. It's a little digital button. And I have these others that I can play with also. Hopefully I will make fabric covers with some of these fabrics sometime. This is the one I have the most of. That's the one Debbie bought me. I have these charms that have scissors and sewing machine, rulers, thread. So I'll put them in the little top drawer. I have these 2 envelopes and 1 card. There might be another card floating around. I don't know if I'll use these or not, but I have them in case I want them. I have this pile of, oh, there's more digitals. These were buried. I got some cards and some circle embellishments, both smooth circles and scallop circles. Let's divide these up. There's 4 cards. This says handmade with love, so that could go at the back of a journal. I'll put these 2, I'll put those 2 in Debbie's and these 2 in the other one. So I look for similarities and divide them up that way. So so that they all have a similar, similar looks get split up. So these two have, well, three of them have this, kind of looks like a succulent there, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. This one has a lady. It's the only one with a lady. And this one has a flower and some knitting. Pin cushions here. It doesn't really matter. I'll just split them up now. These don't really have a lot of similarities. And then we have the scalloped ones. $5 for each. So these are both neutral ones, so I'm going to put one of those in each kit. That's for one kit or journal, and that's for the other. Then I have two that are yellow. These are both kind of neutral. Okay. Okay, now I think everything's divided up as far as the kit goes. I'm going to put the circles in the top drawer with the little pieces, and I'll put the journal cards in the middle drawer. Now I have this pile of pieces that were scraps, like leftover things that I cut up. So I can make things with this pile of stuff. So I'll keep that handy. And I have, oh, there's some more fabric in here, and these fabric ribbons. Hopefully I'll get to use a bunch of those. Put that over by the sewing machine. In here, I've got other little fabric thingies, and this is going to be a closure. I have two more of those. No, just one more set of the Hook and Eye, the nice fur coat ones that I can use for a closure on something, but probably not these journals. Just want to see what's here. These are not for this journal. There's some fabric measuring tape that I can use, vintage ones and a Tim Holtz one. And let's see, there's some hooks and eyes. Oh, there's a little digital button card. Hooks and eyes and snap packages, so I can use some of those. Those are all digitals that I'm tossing out. But these are the real deal here. These are the real button cards. This is a snap card that just fell apart. So some of these are what I made digitals of, or made copies of, I should say. I don't think they're digitals in the shop yet. Been thinking about that. I have so many digitals to do, and you guys, I think you give up on me making digitals because I say I'm going to and then I don't. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I have them set aside for making digitals. A whole bunch of stuff. And I have scanned some into my computer, so they are coming. And in here I have, oh, I think there should be the packages. Yeah. Hem facing and rickrack and seam binding and stuff. These little packages that I can use. Needle book. I have several needle books in here. This is like a swatch. It's for a remnant, not a swatch, but it's for a remnant. And I have another one. So I have two remnant tags. Yeah, this is where the needle books are. I'll just tuck these back in here so they all stay together. What's in here? There's another needle book. What is in this envelope? Oh, things I cut out of old magazines, and that's from a digital. So those are more for, some of them are for domestic arts. I could use some of these pattern people that got cut out of old patterns. I'll leave those out in case I want to use them. Okay. Oh, I'll put these in too, especially handmade by Diane. I've had these since I was making clothes for my kids. But I never used them in a piece of clothing that I made. Okay, now, let's see what else. We're down, I think we're getting to the paper, so we're going to choose some papers. I'll keep these things out. Oh, there's a quilt piece. I could use that for Debbie's, for her mother. I have this book. It's a recent acquisition. Vogue's new book for better sewing. Did I get this at a flea market or a estate sale? I don't remember now. I remember it's pretty new. It smells musty. So I'll tear some pages out of that. Let's do that right now. We'll just pick a few pages. It's from 1952. It's all for garments. I'll take that page. About your fabric. I'm going to have to store these with some dryer sheets for a couple of days. These pages that I'm pulling out. I didn't want pages all about making garments because Debbie doesn't make garments. She makes aprons and quilts, and she made my composition book cover. So, but some of them will go in the other journal that's going to be in the shop. These are kind of fragile pages. I could use scissors and snip the threads and get them out more cleanly, but I'm going to have to trim the edges off anyway. Actually, I think these green pages would look really good with that kit that we're using. That has some of that green in it, so I'll pull out some more of the green. Okay, probably more than enough. I have this paper from Authentique. I believe this is one that my friend Jeannie sent to me, and I'm finally going to use it. I'll probably put one in each signature, so I'll need 6 pages. I love that. And it has the pretty colored measuring tape, and that goes nicely with the kit too. This is from Stampin' Up. It has some stitches on that side. This is just a beautiful pattern and some stripes. Let's see if we have enough that look like sewing things. There's buttons and some stitches in a pretty floral pattern. There's a dress form and pattern, thimble. So that's 4. This is a beautiful pattern also that I can use in any other kind of journal. Now, are we repeating? Yes, we are repeating. So, 5, 6. And that leaves me some more for another journal another time. I have, what else do I have here? Okay, I brought this drawer in from my other room. Don't You Hear My Needles Sing? Oh, this is by Woody Guthrie. I don't know if I'll use that or not. Got these little booklets. Take those pages. I have, oh, there's the other card that goes with that envelope. I have these that are a digital of old patterns. Look at how jaggedy they are. I don't know if I'll use them or not. Some vintage advertisements. I want to use some vintage stuff. Debbie loves the vintage stuff, and she's the one that, oh, this is a piece of wallpaper border. Isn't that gorgeous? I think oh, it's an envelope, I think. Yeah, somebody made this into an envelope. So I'll use that in a bigger journal. I love that. I'll use those in a bigger journal too. Getting things sorted this way will help me get everything together, so these little pieces will go in the top drawer with all the other ones. This is a page that didn't make it into one of my big books that I made. And I have some Simplicity wrapping paper that also came from Joann's. They don't have it anymore, but I could make something with those pieces. Some scraps from the Stampin' Up! Paper. This stationery piece with a pin cushion. I've only got one. Yes, look, here's a scrap of that paper I'm using. So I did print some of that paper before and use it. I'll just pull all these little scrap pieces out and maybe make ephemera with these. Some more little digital pieces. Wait, those go in the top. And these go here. Another vintage piece. Looks like we've got some more big paper here. This has sewing pattern on it. I don't remember what pad this is, and did somebody give that to me, but I do remember pulling out the ones that I could use in a sewing journal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I may not use all of these scrapbook papers that I'm pulling. Take this one. 6. I do have to have some pages for journaling on too. So I'll have some graph paper, lined paper. Oh, there's a little handmade piece. This is from an old home ec teacher's or sewing class teacher's notebook. I think I have the rest of the notebook in here. I think I'll save these pages for another journal. Yeah, this is the notebook. I don't think it had a date, but look at students lesson number 4 in Singer sewing skills. And then some more of those old patterns from a digital. keep them out just in case. Got lots of book pages I could use, but I already have enough book pages. There's some more pieces that I made. Oh, and there's a sewing machine pin and a pair of scissors. These I made with the old Design Shop vocabulary card. So this is just an embellishment. This is a paper clip, and that's a paper clip. Wow, this is fun, seeing all this stuff that I have stashed away. Some journaling cards that came from the Authentique paper. More scraps of paper. This is Old Design Shop. Oh, good. This is a collaged board. I'll make something with that. And then we have some Stampin' Up! Paper down here. We had scraps earlier. There's some wrapping paper. Keep all the scraps together. So this is Stampin' Up! I'll just save these for another journal because I already have enough scrapbook paper. And this is Authentique. Looks like it's from the same pad, but this was probably purchased individually. I don't think I ever had that pad before. I got it from Jeannie a while ago. And it's been waiting for me to do a sewing journal. Oh, here's a coloring book with fashions. I'll save that for another. I think we have plenty. I also have stamps, rubber stamps. I don't need to show them all to you right now. Put that back. Put all these things back in there. Okay, move this out of the way. There. So I have 4 digital pages for each signature, and I believe I have 3 pattern paper pattern paper pages for each signature. So that's 7. That doesn't leave me very many for and book pages too. So I'll probably have to eliminate some of these pages. I can't cut these down yet because I'm not sure what the size will be. And this is a long video just going through all the stuff to see what I have. These are all the wrapping papers. Make ephemera with them. Alright, so I do want to use the digitals that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because I know there's 2 of the bigger ones somewhere. So 9 digital pages. So 3 per signature. And then, so I guess I'll just put 2 scrapbook pages per signature in. I wanted to use some of those green ones. I do like that pink one too. But she's got that. So I'll put this one with the other kit. Here, she can have that one. I got 2 of those with a measuring tape. Where'd those green pages go? There's one. And there's journaling space on the back of that. One, 2, 3. Oh, it was the Vogue sewing book that I pulled the green pages out of. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Okay, so 6, 7, and then the other pages can be ledger and lined paper. Oh, wait, I didn't get out my dyed papers. Sorry. I'm not going to use coffee dyed, but I have these color dyed ones. Some I bought, some I dyed myself. At least one in each signature. So I'm going to get the digital kit out where I can see it and then match up some colors. The coffee dye would look good because they do look coffee dyed, these pages, but I'm not going to go with coffee dyed. Okay, there's yellow, so I'm going to pull out a yellow page. These are ones that I dyed. One for the other journal. And there's the pink. I don't think I have red that looks pink, so we'll go with that. I think I'll just put one colored paper in each signature. I think I said that right. And I don't have any green. I didn't dye greens yet. I do have blue. Okay. And I'll get the green ledger paper and whatever. They're in the other room, so I'm not going to get them right now. Okay, sorry. I hope that wasn't too much rustling and bustling around the camera. This book cover is 5 1/4 by 8 3/8. Better write that down because I don't remember numbers. So I will want my pages to be let's say 4 7/8. By 8 or slightly under 8. So that will be the biggest size of the pages. So that means I would have to cut the paper, let's see, 9 would be 4 1/2. Let's say 10 would be if it was 5 inches. So I'm going to make it 9 and, oh, I can't do math while people are watching me. I want to take off 2/8, so that's a quarter. So it's 8 3/4. 9 3/4, sorry. 9 3/4 by 8 will be the full size of the page. Okay, I did it, I think. And then I will cut this. I have a few minutes. I can work on this. I'm just going to cut this right off of the spine because I'm not going to use that spine. I will make a new one. There is tape there, but that will be completely covered up by fabric. You won't see any of this cover. It's a nice neutral color, but it will be covered. Just trim off any extra paper. I trim as close to the book board as I can. Where's the fabric I said I would use? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Wonder if this print is too big for this book. Let's see. These ladies are kind of big. I should never tell a lady she's kind of big, but you know what I mean. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 different ladies on this. Well, and they're going every which way. I want to make sure I have one pretty prominent lady that's right side up. So I guess this could go this way. It might be kind of big because you only get one full figure. Let's look at a different piece. I just liked the colors of that one. But this one has good colors too. I don't have a very big piece of this. And they're smaller. I think this looks better with the smaller ladies. Okay, I'll use this one. I can only use it for one of the journals. And I could use this one for another. I'm just not sure about the colors of the journal kit. I think with the greens, yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, we'll use this one. Maybe I'll use it for both. I think there's enough there. Alright, I'm going to have to shut the camera off now and recharge the battery. But I've got my pages picked. I'll go get the lined ones and start cutting. I don't know what the next video will show, but we got to start on it, didn't we? I know some of you were hoping that I would do another glue book video before I really get started on this sewing journal, so I will do another glue book video, I promise, before the end of the year. I just thought, at first I thought I would wait till after Christmas or even after New Year to get going on this journal, but I'd really like to have Debbie's journal done by the end of the year. But I don't want to feel like I have to hurry, so I'm just going to be working on it. If it's not done, at least I'll have a good start on it by the end of the year. How about that? But I will do another glue book video, at least one more. I have other glue books to get into also. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching my videos. Some of you watch every single video and comment, and I really, really appreciate it. And even if you catch a video now and then, I appreciate it. And I would like it if you'd leave a comment and a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm very close to 20,000 subscribers, so at after the first of the year, whenever it is that I hit 20,000, I will be doing a giveaway. So there's that to look forward to. I hope you're all having a creative day today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.